Hey, this is Jenna, Andy, and Froggy the Vlogger here. And in this video, we want to talk to you about branding. And no, that is not when you go and you stick a hot poker on some poor cow. Actually, we are talking about the face of your company, what your company stands for. And this is really important, especially now that you've looked into who your target audience is, where they're hanging out. You really now need to think about your company and examine what your company is all about in order to effectively market across all the different platforms.
Yes, and a key important thing you want to think about is that you want your branding to be consistent. So whatever you're going to pick your brand to be, it needs to be consistent in all the different platforms. Everywhere that you do, it should be consistent. Another thing you want to think about with branding is what is your differentiation from other companies? So how do you differ? How are you better? Why should they buy from you and not your competition? That's a very important part of your branding. So that's something you really want to look at your business, examine, and say, well, what do we do service-wise, or what does our product do different than any other company? And that should be a big part of your branding that you really want to push out there that will help your customers say, this is a brand that we know that if we buy, we get this, versus buying it from someone else. So those are two things about branding that really are important that you should keep in mind.
Definitely. And when you're working in the online world, especially if you delve into social media, like Facebook, a lot of it's going to be about you. You are oftentimes going to be the face of your company. So in addition to your business brand, you also need to look at your personal brand and see how you fit into your business and enhance that, because people really do like to buy, they don't like to be sold, and they want to be able to connect with you in some way. So putting yourself out there a little bit really helps gain the trust and confidence and makes that connection with people online more so than just a business front. So that's also something you all need to keep in mind.
That is very, very important. Years ago, it wasn't important. Matter of fact, most big companies and stuff, you never heard about the CEO or the owner of the company. Nowadays, like Jenna was saying, it's very important. They really want to have a face to the company, and they want to know your personality. So that's something that you really do need to create a personal brand for yourself and put it out there, because you're going to build that relationship with them. A lot of people out there don't want to deal with big faceless companies anymore. They really want to deal with somebody that they like and trust. So it's important.
Exactly, and that's what kind of gives you the advantage and how you can now compete against all the big boys, is because in our culture today, we are looking more and more to the small business, the people that we like and can trust. So definitely start brainstorming these things and write it down, because when you write stuff down, a lot of times that solidifies it for you, and you always have a reference that you can go back and look at when you start doing your marketing to make sure everything you do is on brand. So stay tuned for our next video in the series, and remember, we want you to be a part of the community, so come and join us and participate, because we want to know what's going on with you.
Yes, so your comments and everything are really appreciated. So please do comments and tell us all about you and any questions that you have and everything. So communicate with us. We would love to build a relationship with you.
We'll see you in the next video.
See you in the next video.